Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to Madden NFL 2005.
Yes, we're playing the good football today, although this replay is just something that is resulting from me playing around, getting ready for next season and trying to come up with some new offensive ideas to show the people.
Yep.
But this particular replay is kind of demonstrates why you may find when you go back to try and run and play action, why does the pass blocking break down so quickly? So if you want to run this, first of all, at normal speed once,
Okay.
just to see what happens here. Okay, so here we go. Bang! I basically barely finish the play action fake and then stop and square up to throw the ball down the field.
And you get hit.
And I get hit by the defensive tackle. And that happened so fast because the defensive tackle came through the line unblocked. Why did he come through the line unblocked? Well, we'll take a little bit closer look here. At number 74, the right guard, and number 70, what is his number? 76. Okay, those are the two guys that we want to cut. All right, because watch what they do. Okay, and I don't understand why an offensive lineman would do this, because I'm pretty sure in real life, if two offensive linemen side by side pulled a stunt like this, the coach would probably pull them off and cut them from the team.
Yeah, probably.
And, you know, like bring up a couple more guys who actually would have half a brain and know how to play their position.
Yeah, the backups get in.
Yeah, so just watch this. Watch what these two guys do. Okay? They cross over each other. Right?
Fuck.
Like, and the only reason that the defensive end doesn't get me, because he's got a free shot too, is because he's fooled by the play fake and actually tackles the halfback. Right?
Yeah, there's not even a stunt going on there. It's just
it's just a straight pass rush. But what happened was number 74 just kind of kindly got out of that defensive tackle's way and then made a token effort to try to block the defensive end. And number 76 there, the right tackle, he kind of reaches out and tries to
hold him,
block the defensive tackle, but he's so badly out of position because that's not even supposed to be his man.
Yeah.
Right? Why? Why do they do things like this?
I don't know.
I don't understand, because you cannot play design for something like this.
And this isn't something that
Right?
like this happens seemingly all the time as well.
Well, I don't have enough players on offense to be able to send receivers out into the pattern and have an extra blocker in the backfield so that when something stupid like this happens, somebody still is there to pick up the free guy, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is insane.
See, this is why we ended up using 3 running back sets.
That's right. This is one of the reasons why we went to, you know, like I have a variant of 3 running back set that I use that's my favorite. You have one that you use. But that's why we go with that, because we've always got 2 fullbacks basically in the backfield acting as pass blockers. A lot of our pass plays we run with the equivalent of 7 offensive linemen, basically.
Yeah.
Right? Because you need that many in order to pick up the slack when the 5 guys up front screw up.
Yep.
And they do things like this. I mean, this is one of the most outrageous examples of it that I've seen. But, you know, still, you'll have offensive linemen stand still while a defensive lineman runs around him or something like that. But
I took advantage of that in one of the last few replays.
Yeah, but I just don't see any world or any strategy or any plan where an offensive line coach would teach his players to play this way. Okay?
The coach just says he just wants them to stunt block. It's called stunt blocking.
It's stunt blocking, yeah, that's right. You know, like, why wouldn't you just block the guy who is lined up literally right in your face? Okay? I mean, they're almost like in the NFL, the neutral zone is pretty skimpy.
Yep.
They're almost lined up helmet to helmet as it is. So why wouldn't you just stand up and block number 98 there if you're number 74? Why wouldn't you just block number 96 there if you're number 76? Like, that just makes more sense, right? So anyway, I've said about all I can say about this replay, except that the slide downhill for Madden, the Madden series, had already begun in Madden 05.
Yeah, because you don't see this kind of thing in Madden 04, really.
No, you don't see this kind of thing happen in Madden 04. What you'll see instead is the defensive ends who are lined up much wider will actually run around the tackles if you drop back too deeply.
Yeah.
Right? You have to stay in Madden 04, you have to stay very shallow in the pocket.
And step up.
Because those defensive ends with those kind of, they almost always have a looping pass rush assignment to take them around the outside.
Yeah.
And they're also lined up basically where in line with, in Madden 04, the two defensive ends would be standing roughly in front of the outside linebackers on both sides, right? And so if you take a very deep drop, well, then they're going to run around the tackles and then come and get you.
Yeah.
Whereas if you take a short drop and then step up, well, then you get kind of that visual that you see on TV quite often where the pocket forms and those defensive ends will actually run around the tackles and then start making their way back up the field again, right?
Yeah, and try to sack you from behind.
Yeah, exactly. So, like really in Madden 05, they completely screwed the pooch on that because they were trying too hard to stiffen up against the run, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I think they have the densely packed four-man line like they do quite often.
Yeah, it's actually densely packed by default because the lines aren't this tight in Madden 04.
I don't think even if you go with a tight line, like a line shift tight in Madden 04, I think that this look here is about what you get.
Yep.
That's a tight Madden 04 four-man line, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So, like really, and whereas the default position, I think this is even a reversed play maybe, because those linemen are a little bit wider spaced than they usually are.
Linemen are slightly wider spaced in reverse plays for some reason.
Yeah, that's right. And usually in the standard four-man line, the defensive tackles are lined up basically over top of either shoulder of the center almost,
and the ends
are
too.
lined up over the inside shoulders of the defensive or of the offensive tackles, right?
Yep.
So it's actually a very tight line, which makes it tough to run up the middle if they leave it that way. And I think that was the intent.
And
right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, Madden 04 has its own issues, but it doesn't have issues like that.
No, I never saw that. But anyway.
Instead, it has the quarterback hot potato issue, for example, or the too many interceptions in a single game issue, or tuning things.
Yeah, but anyway, I just thought that I would show this because this is absolutely nuts. And many people who are casual players of this game who will just buy the new version every year and then play it for a few weeks or a few months until they get tired of it and then the next one comes out, they may not notice things like this.
Yeah.
Right? But anyway, we'll move on to the game now.
All right. And we're back.
Yes, and we're just looking at Kelvin Allen and his numbers because we still have that outside shot at making 3,000 yards in one season with him.
Yeah, it is an outside shot, though.
Yeah, it's going to be tough because we're up against the San Diego Runners, who are a pretty tough defense.
Yep.
And they also play a 3-4, which makes it tougher to run around the outside, too. But he needs 196 yards in this game, so that's going to be... May not make it.
May not.
May not. But anyway, I guess we will find out today. It's just another one of those interesting little things that's going to be happening. So here we go. We're at home to the Runners. And on paper, they're not that great, but they do tend to play better than their rating would indicate. Because they are, in my opinion, one of the better coached AI teams.
In spite of the fact that they've got a 5-10 record.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? That's a lot of that random stuff.
Yeah, when they actually play, when you actually play them, they play good.
Yeah, when you actually play them, they play better than their rating would indicate usually. And of course, they've got Marty Schottenheimer as their coach, which would kind of explain a lot about why they play tough defense and that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it's kind of really like, why don't they play it like that in the simulations?
Because I can remember back in the 80s when he was coaching the Cleveland Browns, I was a little bit of a Browns fan back then just because I liked how determined and how tough they were.
Yep.
and they always manage to field a competitive team. I think during his tenure, or at least I can remember seeing them, like going to or trying to go to the conference finals once or twice, which was pretty good.
Probably what it is in the coaching, they probably just don't account for coaching in the simulations, right?
Yeah.
They probably just look at team ratings and then that's it.
Yeah, and of course they've got Cody Paris, who is a very good running back.
Yeah, nightmare.
And they've got a good inside linebacker and a good strong safety, so. And of course it is also a rivalry game, because this is a divisional rivalry game too.
Yep.
So I don't know if you're going to make it. You might not.
Well, I'll try.
But, as nice as it would be to get that record, we also have to focus on winning the game too, right?
Welcome to the game, everyone.
So,
Michael is here for EA Sports with my partner, John Madden. Everyone here ready for more exciting NFL action.
Well, we could lose the game and get the record.
Yeah, look at this. Bo Jenkins made it into the Pro Bowl in spite of your lack of passing this season.
Yeah, well, I think it was because of one game, basically.
Well, and also quarterback rating. Like, he's got the highest quarterback rating in the league.
Yeah.
Because when you do pass, you complete like 85% of your passes, right?
That's because I don't take risks.
No question as to why he is considered one of the very best in the business.
This is a team that plays as one unit out there, and they're proving it right
Yeah,
now.
I pretty methodically, when I was designing my passing offense, I pretty methodically tried to focus on things that were almost damn near a sure thing to complete.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Well, we're receiving the kickoff to start. By the way, your rookie fullback is looking like he's going to the Pro Bowl as well.
Nice.
So you might want to give him some playing time.
Well, we'll see how easy of a time we have running the ball.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance.
Anyway, here we go.
From the 10-yard line.
And I didn't get very far on that kickoff return. And now we need to do some audibles.
Yeah, we forgot to do our audible setting.
We forgot to do our audibles, so I'm going to do my audibles now. And I'm just going to do the usual... Oops, not that one. There. And my new one now, with my new nickel over, nickel under thing going on there. Because that has suddenly shown itself to be such a successful defensive method, right?
It's all about that over-under.
Well, the thing is that I don't switch sides like you do quite often. When like if you come out and the offense lines up a certain way, you'll change your pass rush from one side to the other.
That's right, yeah. I have a very side-changey style.
Yeah, whereas I tend to have my intended pass rusher, I guess, lined up wider than the tight end.
Oh, look at this. They've got a receiving tight end as their second string guy now.
Yeah.
They have no speed at wide receiver.
Well, they got that one guy who's 89.
Yeah, I guess he's John Mike Houston fast.
Yeah. And Cody's Paris is fast, and he's also a bruiser. So.
Wow, they have... Well, I guess he's an okay quarterback.
So let's pick up the action. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Set. Red 25.
Allen. Alford makes the stop at the 29-yard
Wow.
I think he came from the weak side.
Yeah, that was a kind of a crap spot, too. But
2nd and 9.
Oh, now they got the nickel out there.
Mills comes in motion. Again with the run.
Well,
That's okay. They can run nickel all day long.
Well, John, two very good, very evenly matched teams.
See, if they come out in those 3-man line sets, we'll have a hard time. If they come out in nickel, we'll be good.
Both of these teams. One thing jumps out, and that's their ability.
Well, I think when they come out in the 3-man line sets, you just need to take it up the middle a little more.
Number 35 goes in motion. They go with a run once again.
Yeah, it works to that side a little bit too.
The 44, and he picks up about 4.
You know, especially if he easily can actually block that guy. He can't always, but sometimes he can.
They need 6. Calling an audible.
Again, I guess the question is, can easily block?
He didn't have to.
He didn't have to, yep. Oh, broke a tackle.
Big pop that time.
You want someone there to tell you to watch out because he just got ducked.
Allen picks up some tough yards on the ground, and it's enough for a first down. That's his second on this drive. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Stay home. Set. Come on now. Let's do this. Green, 58.
Now he does have to, though.
Yep.
Looking upfield.
Oh, look at that. Your pulling guard got a block there.
Very nice.
Yeah, he made that play, actually, because that guy was going to get you, I think.
Probably, yeah.
I was talking to the coach the other day.
It seems like the counter's working better in this game than the
Exactly what we're seeing.
standard alignment is. Mm-hmm. Although this looks like it's SOL.
Looks like he's calling.
Yeah, they have kind of a lot of guys bunched up at the line there. Wowee, what's that guy doing?
That guy's doing man coverage on easily.
Yeah.
And so he's just going to walk over there on his hands. Because he's a lineman, right?
Yeah.
They were on him like glue.
The reason that happens is because the left defensive end becomes the right outside linebacker when you go from a 4-3 to a 3-4. It's one of those screwed up transitions that happen.
Calling an audible now.
Try and turn this one up the middle if the hole opens up there, hey?
Looking for room.
Nope. Just running around the outside.
Pierce stops him at the 15-yard line. Allen gets past the sticks again, picking up his 4th first down of this drive. The defense lines up in the nickel. Calling an audible.
They got some kind of weird blitz going on here.
He tucks it away.
Yeah, they had some unusual positionings there, right?
That's right, yep.
He picks up a couple of yards, but he's exhausted and headed for the sideline.
Wow, I actually ran Kelvin Allen to exhaustion. He has like 99 stamina, man.
Yep. You ran him until he was tired.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Jenkins with a man in motion. Hand off to the tailback.
Oh, that time the inside guy didn't get his man.
Yep.
Clark couldn't find an opening.
Well, not everything is going to be perfect, right?
This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole. But he needs a line to create.
But at least easily held his man.
Yeah, those guards and tackles need to start crossing over. That's what they need to do.
No, I think not.
Confuse that defensive line.
I think that's a terrible idea.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. Hands it off to the back.
Touchdown White. Nope, he isn't going to get in.
He's not quite as big as Allen, right?
Yeah.
Had to take a taxi back to the stadium.
They've got the defense off balance. It's another first down.
You know, this defense has tried everything. Man coverage, a blitz, a zone.
Well, that's okay.
6 defensive backs, 7 defensive backs. They really mix up their defenses and their coverages. And the offense is taking advantage of it.
That's because the offense is a game plan, and nothing that happens is going to make them change from it.
Yeah.
Unless they're the Tigers.
Yeah, well, the Tigers really shut you down. I couldn't believe that. I didn't think I would ever actually see a game where you simply were not allowed to run at all.
That time they worked as a team and they made it
But
look easy.
yeah, they just did not allow you to run.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Oh, look at that. They shifted the line again now.
On the carry.
Well, at least I got to hand the ball off that time.
Yeah, pretty leaky offensive line there,
Really
though.
hustle
Wow.
on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
They need 5 yards.
Must have been that offensive lineman crossover or something. That's offensive line stunt blocking.
Yep, the stunt blocking.
Yeah. You're outnumbered over there, unless that tackle.
I'm outnumbered both ways.
Unless that tackle angles outward, like the tackle and guard.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it'll be a foot race instead. Because I was outnumbered both ways.
Yeah.
The goal line.
The offense has been knocking on the door, and now
And thankfully it was a foot race. Sometimes you just have to rely on the fact that Kelvin Allen has like 90-something speed, man.
Yep.
And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. The home team.
Well, that took 8.5 minutes.
And he got all of that one.
That's a good kick.
Yep.
He's
Right.
still going to try to run it out, though.
Yeah, they always do. Unless it's like 5 yards deep in the end zone, they almost always bring it back out.
For the offense.
I don't know why.
So we have 1st and 10 here. Only one man back. He tucks it away. Edwards brings him down at the 19-yard line. Harris was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
Schwartz scans the defense from the gun.
Oh, almost.
Third down.
That was a lame duck going out there.
Yeah. Well, he took a shot in the back while he was trying to throw that, right?
Yep.
Because we got that fast player at defensive end over there on that side.
Off the line to be in better position to defend.
Oh, we got the halfback on this side now.
Out of the gun with the pass, and he can't hang
And
on.
it
He barely
hits
got
Travis Wade in the ass.
What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
I thought they were going to leave that halfback in the block to buy him a little bit of time, but they
Get it
didn't.
done in the lineup to
Yep.
punt. Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch. The running attack was very effective on that last.
But we'll give this a try again.
Yeah, well, I came on for my 3 plays. Now I guess I'll sit back and watch you play again.
Yeah, you get to watch Rod Dorsey throw his long bombs.
Yeah, Bo Jenkins.
Or yeah, Bo Jenkins throw his
Yeah.
long bombs.
Yeah.
Number 35 comes in motion. Hands it off. The back
Oh yeah, I
breaks
still
the
have halfback 2
Pierce
subbed
with
in
the
here.
stop.
Yeah.
I guess Clark will get a carry.
That game will get them a fresh set of downs.
That'll make him happy, though.
Exploded
Hopefully.
towards the marker
I don't know.
that time. That was a big-time run.
The defense lines up in the nickel.
He was still kind of sour grapes a little bit, even after the nice bonus that you gave him and everything, right?
To be fair, I
when
couldn't
you,
not give him the bonus.
When you re-signed him.
The game wouldn't let me not give him a bonus.
Yeah.
You know, Johnny always seems to be in perfect position to make
I don't
a
know.
play.
We're filthy rich at running back anyways, so I guess if he decides to, not come back next season or something, I'll be able to do without him.
No way, we've got to keep him on for the long haul. Just because
Number
he's
35
Pete
moves
Clark.
in motion. They give it to the halfback.
Okay, I guess I'll cut this up.
Towards the tackle at the 42.
I wasn't expecting everybody to get pushed backwards by linebackers.
Yeah. Well, like I said, this team tends to be well coached.
Down and long coming up here.
So you might have to get creative occasionally.
The visiting team coming out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Directing traffic. He sees something in the defense.
Well, I think that's definitely a man coverage that you're looking at there.
Throws it. He hits
And that's 10 yards.
Yep.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down.
It's a lot easier to keep trying to get that rushing record if we still have the ball after this.
Yeah, well, you need to, if you need to throw once in a while to make a first down, you just have to do it, even if you don't like it.
Mills, the man in motion. Allen.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't think you were going to get anything there, but...
Yeah, you talk about your decleaner. That's what happened.
Yeah, I should have cut to the inside there when I made it out to Mills there, though. Instead of cutting to the outside, I would have got an extra yard.
Maybe. It's hard to say. You never know when somebody's going to slide off their block suddenly or something like that either, though, right?
Yeah.
They give it to the halfback.
Pulling guard,
Nice.
that
Yep,
would be...
He's at the 20.
Yep.
And he steps out of bounds at the 10. Allen explodes for a big gain.
The offensive line dominated the defensive line there, and they sprang the runner.
See, they had the line crowded there, but they had both the linebackers and the line shifted to the wrong side, right?
Yeah. Yeah, basically you needed your 2 tight ends there to both block their men, and they did, right?
Because they were up against a safety in a corner.
Because that happens every now and then. Every now and then they actually manage to successfully do their jobs, right?
Number 54 pulls him down at the 1. Allen continues to
Well, there you go.
himself with a
We're
running
back
game.
at 1st and goal for 2nd and goal from the 1.
Play on the field.
Yep. I thought about subbing in the rookie, but no, I'm going to keep Parkman in there to keep Parkman happy.
And
Even though he was not exactly successful at getting a touchdown last time.
wow. Too many defenders and no one being blocked.
Say that again. He
Yep.
knows how to prepare, and it really pays off when you make stops like that.
9th play of this drive, just about a yard out. He sees something in the defense. Number 35, the man in motion. Allen.
Well, he managed to just get in.
Exactly how to get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, I kind of cut back inside there.
Yeah.
Keep pushing and pushing until
That's all that Madden 12, man. It's giving me practice.
Yeah, weaving back and forth in between all the locked up blocking pairs. And,
Yep. It's a little harder in this game, though.
yeah,
Like, there I got 2 yards for it, whereas in Madden 12 I might have got a touchdown. For like 50 yards. I guess I got a touchdown there too, now that
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it, but, you know.
but Madden 12 is an awful game, though.
Yeah, in Madden 12, you can pick up like 10 yards consistently running the dive play up the middle.
Well, just to give you folks an idea, if you haven't been watching Madden 12, we just finished week 2.
Yep.
And we're 2-0, and we have, in the first 2 weeks, outscored our opponents, I believe, about 64-6.
Yep.
defense can get the
And
ball back quickly
so
here.
far, you
They
have
might
yet
be
to
able
complete a
push the ball
pass.
very early.
I never will either.
You are dead last in the league in passing with 0 yards after 2 games.
Yeah, and 0 completions.
Yeah, well, basically, yeah, like pretty much you haven't really even made much of an attempt to try and pass the ball either, though.
Yo, I
right?
think I went 0 for 0 last game.
Yeah. Basically, you did not try you did not even drop back and make a pass attempt last game. You did nothing but run the ball.
Yep.
And it was basically the same dive play over and over and over.
Except for when I had to run the stretch play.
Yeah, once or twice.
Yeah.
You did, but
But 64 times or so I ran the dive play. One time or maybe twice, I ran the quarterback sneak. And
Yeah.
then once or twice I ran the stretch play.
no, it's a complete and total joke. I mean, you can do basically the same thing over and over and over, right?
Whereas here I actually have to choose a couple of different run plays in order to do my running game because the AI brings out different coverages that certain aspects of one running game don't work against. I can't just pick the same running play over and over.
Yeah.
Makes the tackle at the 33. A fresh set of downs.
And also, what I found too on the defensive side is that the AI offense doesn't really play very well.
Harris, the deep back.
Yeah, no. Whoa!
I'm not sure what that was.
At the 45.
He evaded Danny Jones.
Nice job on that run.
The defense keeps
Yeah, he ran to the wide side of the defense too, right? Like he seemed to run around everybody anyway.
Yep. But I guess I'll give a detailed breakdown of exactly how my running game works here in order to give people kind of a comparison of how things work compared to Madden 12. Is in this game, basically, I have my single back big, which I use as like my generalized rushing offense, which works against a mix of zone and man coverages, but it doesn't work perfectly, right? So I'll bring out the twin tight end variant to like twin tight end, twin wide receivers to kill man coverage defenses. And I'll bring out the 3 tight end variant to kill zone defenses, right? But if for whatever reason they keep getting penetration into the backfield over and over, as some teams do, and I just can't run it all, then I'll bring out the full house offense and start trying to run out of that. Because that way at least you have a couple of extra blockers to pick up guys who break into the backfield. And then also too, whether or not I run up the middle versus run to the outside is kind of determined by the type of defense that the team tends to play. So like these guys are supposed to be a 3-4 type of defense, so I'm supposed to be running up the middle for against. Although in this game they're picking a lot of 4-3 based defenses for some reason. But in Madden 12, none of that matters. In Madden 12, you pick the dive play.
Yeah, pretty much.
4 or 5 yards per play is what they're going to need.
Short gains the defense from the gun. Gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete. An incomplete pass.
Well, they had a little bit of something going there, but I managed to shut them down.
Yeah, in Madden 12, I don't even do any motion. I just pick the dive play and run it as it's drawn.
Yeah. Yeah, the twin tight end, like it's basically the I formation big with the twin tight end set, right?
Yep. And we just run the dive play over and over and over.
Whereas I use a combination of either 3-3 nickel or 4-2 nickel, and I play man under 2.
Yep.
All the time. That's all I play.
And you get interceptions. And
I
you
get
all kinds of other
interceptions.
shit.
I think I got 9 sacks in the first game, and 5 in the second game. Like I get a lot of sacks. I get a lot of interceptions. The AI offense doesn't seem to be able to run against me very well.
Yep.
And I've only allowed 3 field goals in the first 2 games.
You have to credit the defense for playing the run so well. If they can keep holding them to games like that, you won't see too many rushes from the offense in the second half.
Mills comes in motion.
Yeah, that guy there is a handful, hey?
Yeah, he's super hyperactive over there. Because I even cut that inside when he went outside, he still made that tackle.
Yep.
Control the line of scrimmage on that play. If they don't step it up soon, this could get worse in the second half.
And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Here are the numbers when it comes to 3rd down.
Well, it's about 3rd down and 8 or something like that.
A good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need it.
Wow, look at that, eh?
He was wide open there.
Yep. Yeah, you found the empty space in the zone.
Yeah, they just didn't cover wide receiver number 5.
Well, they were playing a short zone across, right?
That's right, yeah.
But when as soon as that linebacker that was near there, you know, shaded toward the middle like he did, then you know, like I knew you had him, right?
In motion.
Could you imagine how fucking slow the motion would be if we had to motion Parkman over all the time?
I don't know.
Still-
I'm still weighing what I'm going to be doing with Parkman, especially in the light of how your rookie fullback has performed this season. He hasn't seen the field yet in this game, but he is, at least as of the beginning of this game, he's a candidate for the Pro Bowl, right?
Oh, look at this. I come out in the thing that beat zone defenses, and what do they switch into?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, now you can't move anybody.
It's okay. We don't need to.
Oh, you almost got away there.
Watch the center of his body and bam, you hit him solidly.
They must have somebody with speed in the secondary back there,
Probably, yeah.
because I thought you were actually going to break that one for a big one.
Yes, I switched to this 3 tight end set. It's like they know I use this against his own defense.
Yeah.
They just won't let me do it.
With a man in motion.
Yeah, well, look at that.
Fine for a loss of a couple. He's there to make yet another outstanding.
Okay, well, we're going to go back to
For himself
this
to
now
play
if they're going to
like
keep
that. He's one of
giving
those
me
guys
man
that
coverage
every
again.
defensive coordinator would love to have on his team. He's smart. He plays
We'll make them
with
pay.
intensity, and he's a heck of a leader on and off the field.
Gives the ball off. The back breaking free. Break
Oh, you just ran out of sideline there.
Yeah,
the
well,
39-yard line.
Ran out of room at the
Think I've
sideline.
seen this running attack look any better. Everyone seems to be exactly on the same page.
They'll have to get the ball inside the 37 in order to convert. Calling an audible.
Yeah. See, that's the one drawback to having Parkman in the position he's in, right? He's going to be, you know, he's going to be open, but he probably isn't going to catch the ball, right?
well, that's okay, though, because Clark can kind of
They
catch.
ran the perfect
Yep.
play to get those couple of yards.
But that's kind of why we moved to a more single-back-oriented offense now.
It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, so that when you do have to make use of that pass audible, you've got somebody out there in that left slot that can catch the ball, right?
Allen.
Well, that one worked out okay.
26-yard line. They ran it there.
Yeah, that's an important part of this team's offense.
Yeah, well, now they've decided they're going to play zone defenses a whole bunch more again.
Yeah. Well, they're mixing things up, that's for sure.
Calling an audible.
I still don't like this, you know, like this many men down at the line kind of thing. What is that now? They audible to a quarter defense?
Yeah, quarter 3 deep.
Throws it. And he hits his target. Dives and
Too bad that doesn't count as rushing yardage.
Well, I think if you're going to play that quarter defense like that, you need to play at least one guy in a zone in the middle.
I don't know what their guy was doing back
9
there.
yards away from a touchdown. Changing the
Well,
play.
I mean, I do use formations that are based on the quarter defense from time to time.
Number 88, the
But when I
motion.
do, I've always got like one guy playing a hook zone in the middle, right?
Yep.
Hand it off.
That's a touchdown. Nope, it's not. Yes,
Yep.
it is.
And a face mask.
Oh, and a big face mask. Well, it's going to be enforced on the kickoff return.
Okay.
So you're going to get to, I wonder if you're going to get to kick off from like midfield.
I have no idea.
This is going to be interesting because I don't think I've ever actually seen this before, or at least, if not for a long time.
And it's up. And he picks on the extra point.
Where are you? Yeah, you're at the... No, it looks like they're... What are they going to do? They're just going to back it up 15 yards from here?
No idea.
You look like you're kicking off from the normal spot.
He got all of that one. From the 4. To the 20.
Okay, so if they're going to enforce a 15-yard penalty on them... Nope, they didn't. They just said they were going to, but then they didn't do it. Okay.
1st and 10.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
That's right. All the bugs are in the game.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Harris.
Oh, I can't catch up to him. I'm too slow.
With the stop at the 42-yard line. Great run to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this is the type of play where the back gets hit. And he has the strength to keep going, and he picks up even more yardage.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The corners are backing off. Harris lines up behind his fullback and beyond. They gang up on him at the 46. They went with the running play.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
They need 6. He gets right in there and brings him down.
That's the way, Scott Pete.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go.
That is a very wide line.
With the throw, and it's complete. Perry makes
Yeah,
the
well, I
stop
was
at the
basically playing pass
47-yard
there,
line.
but they found a little seam in my zone, eh?
Sadly.
Ah, well, it
Big
happens.
play of this drive.
From time to
All
time.
over the field. The corners
If they'd have been trying to get a big play out of that, I would have had them.
Schwartz out of the gun, throwing on 1st down.
Wow.
Throwing. And
That
it's
quarterback has been taking some abuse from that right end today.
39-yard line. Ball on the 39-yard line. And this is the 6th play of this drive. 2-minute warning coming up. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Throws it.
Well, at least he tried.
Yeah, he just missed.
You can't fault him when he tries.
Yeah, true.
It's when they just run with their hands at their sides that pisses you off, right?
Yeah, you can't really,
Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure. Flings it to the outside.
Oh, that I don't like, though.
Oh, fumble out of bounds.
Because he should not have been that far in toward the middle of the field.
Yeah, no, he should be running with this guy and just making the tackle after in that situation. Thankfully, somebody else was there to do his job for him.
Yeah.
They'll go from the I formation. Alexander in motion. He hands it off.
Wow.
Great rushing touchdown there.
He just kept his legs churning.
I guess that one was destined to happen, right?
Going to keep him from scoring.
A couple of bad defensive plays previously to that
Yep.
that basically set that up.
Kicker lines up for the point after.
Because if that flat guy was out at the sideline where he belonged, that pass that they completed would have never gone, right?
That's right, yeah. And then you'd have a couple extra yards there to for your safety to come over and make that tackle there.
I might not have even called that play, right?
True.
From the 5-yard line.
You know, like there are consequences to things like that. Even if you don't give up a score on a play, there are consequences when the program decides that player is going to fuck up. And even if you don't give up a big play or whatever, if you give up a 1st down or something, there's consequences for that.
Well, I caused them to shift all over the place
Yeah,
by fucking up my audibles.
don't matter.
Not that
though.
it mattered, though.
Good job.
That guy was just scripted to make it
He
in.
brings a lot of things to the table, but the thing I like the most is how prepared he always is. I mean, he can run and he can tackle.
But anyway, that's one of those little things that is annoying, right? You know, like this game is considerably better than Madden 12 is, but they still have a lot of those little scripting issues that where you see something happen and you don't understand why that would happen, right?
Yeah, it's not perfect.
Well, you're not going to outrun those guys.
No, but I'll get a face mask penalty.
Yeah, a big one, too. I guess because they didn't actually give you the 15 yards on the previous one. See, that's why I don't think it makes any difference if you accept the penalty or not when you score a touchdown on and get a face mask penalty at the same time. Because the next play is a point after attempt. And, you know, like, how do you apply 15 yards to that, right?
Again with a carry. Diving tackle at the 45-yard line.
Well, I saw the open field there. I just couldn't quite make it.
Yeah, they have a couple of players back there, either safeties or corners, that are just fast enough to catch him before he can break away, right?
Well, look at them shifting all over the place now.
Yeah, well, if you get around the right side there, you might be able to get a good gain here.
Hand it off. Just won't go down.
Or not.
No, but you still got the first down, though. You got 30 seconds. And 3 timeouts.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe we'll call timeout.
Fifth play of this drive. The ball is right at midfield.
Oh, look, this looks exactly the same.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Hand it off again. He's on a run. The 40. Refuses
Oh, got out of bounds.
At the 36-yard line. So they have first and 10.
That's just like a sideline pass.
There you go.
That's a sideline run, right?
That's right, yep.
Yeah. Just to stop the clock so you got time to maybe try and get a score before the half. Yeah. Oh, you should have gone back to that other one again, because easily would have been wide open there the way they were aligned before.
Well, that's okay.
Now they've got a different audible out there, so they've got him covered differently, right?
Passing on first down. Gets rid of it, and this pass is completed. The home team call a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. Jenkins, clearly regarded as one of the most accurate passers in the league, and with passes like that, you know why.
Yeah, you know what? When he lets it go, he's not trying to throw it in the direction of his receiver. He's trying to hit them right in the hand, put the ball right at their fingertips, and most of the time he does it.
Looks like he's changing the play. White.
Oh, I couldn't get out of bounds.
Couldn't get out of bounds. Now you got to call a timeout here.
Able to get his first down on this drive.
Now,
He's been dominant in this series.
if you don't get out of bounds, you'll run out of time without getting any points.
It's first and 10.
So you need to either get out of bounds or score.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package.
Look for Mills there. It looks like a linebacker covering him.
They'll pass on first down. Looking for an option. Going for 6.
Oh,
Incomplete. Looking for the touchdown on first down, but couldn't get it to his target.
they had a different kind of cut. They actually were showing man and then playing zone there.
I read it as a zone, but I still tried to force it in there anyways.
Well, you could always try and get your wide receiver on the corner route there or something.
Ninth play of this drive.
Because basically, you have to either score or get out of bounds.
Gets rid of it. Great pass.
Okay, good job. Now you can at least get 3 out of it.
I might have been able to get a touchdown there. I don't think anyone was in front of me there. I was just being a little bit overly cautious.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You hate to get down this close and come away empty-handed, right?
Field goal here as they line up for the kick.
Especially because you have to kick the ball back to them to start the second half, right?
Boy, he really got into that one. Easily clearing the crossbar.
Well, that's okay. We got some points. It's still enough to put a difference between us and them.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't allow them to score twice in a row, right?
Yeah, that too.
If they score twice in a row, they're right back in this thing. Anyway, I guess it must be time for the halftime stretch.
It's time. And we're back.
Yes, and just looking at Kelvin Allen's numbers, he is now 66 yards away from 3,000 yards for the season.
Yeah, he might make it.
You might make it. If you can have as good a second half as you did in the first half, then, yep, you just might make it.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
And we go back to the game. Let's take a look at our half.
But the runners get to start off with the ball in the second half, so...
Booming kick downfield. From the 3-yard line.
Oh, well, you managed to splatter that blocker, but...
That was not my intention, though. I was trying to rip to the inside, and I just ended up running him over instead. Kind of caught me off guard there.
Yep.
John, their first down rushing average is very impressive.
Yeah, they're getting some solid blocking inside and outside.
It's the toss to the left. And he just got level.
Yeah, you know that whole deal about what happened.
Danny Jones on the tackle, on his way to the Pro Bowl once again.
It's second down and 9 to
After
go.
an off year last year.
Quarterback back in the shotgun. Throws it.
Nice!
Yep.
Defending the boot route.
Yep.
Just couldn't get it in there.
The hook out.
Kansas City puts its secondary in better position to stop the pass. With the throw, he hits his receiver. Jones stops him.
That was good coverage there. That time he did it right.
Yep.
Just
Well, he
let
is
him,
Danny Jones.
just let him catch the ball and then tackle him afterwards, right?
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. From the 31.
There, got a little bit of a return.
Yeah, pretty decent one, actually.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you're taking away from Kelvin Allen's rushing possibilities by making it easier to score.
You could almost get enough yards to make it on this drive right from here.
There, I like the way this looks.
As long as you can get those two upright guys blocked out there.
No, I'm going to get tackled from the rear side pursuit there.
Chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Oh, that's always a risk too, right?
Yep. Well, you know what? If you don't make it, at least you made a good effort at it. You got real close.
Allen.
Christ, man, somebody give me some blocking.
He always displays great awareness, and he gets in
Well-
there and brings him down for a loss.
I'll tell you, he might be one of the smartest linebackers in the NFL right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot to swap my fullbacks now. So I'm Golston there, and then Brandon in.
And we go back to the game. The defense lines up in the nickel. Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Well, they just swap sides, so we know that guy's not covering anybody on this side, at least.
Surveying the field. Scrambling.
Ah, just take it up the middle. Well, don't see you do that very often.
No, but I wasn't about to get sacked there and lose a whole bunch of yards.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought you might have a chance.
Not much hang time on this one.
No.
Oh, that was a weird bounce. It basically landed and then stopped.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Backing off. The backs are lined
That's
up
okay.
behind. Fakes the handoff.
I didn't get
Short
Bo
pass to the
Jenkins
hole.
killed out there either, so
Brings
Nope.
him down. Not quite far enough to pick up the first down.
No, you made the big slide.
Loves this kind of situation because on 2nd and short, everything in the playbook is an option.
Schwartz from the shotgun. Schwartz sends a man in motion. With the pass. And the
Wow.
pass is complete.
Now that was
Number 20.
pretty tight coverage. Wowee.
He was covered very well, but he still managed to make
well,
the
this
catch.
guy's only an average quarterback, right? So
Yeah.
First
Yeah,
and 10.
I can't believe he managed to sneak that in there.
The corners are backing
it
off.
might happen a time or two again, but eventually he'll throw a pick if he keeps throwing stuff like that.
Schwartz with a man in motion. Bussey breaks the tackle. Gets it. He just unloaded on it.
That's their fullback.
Now that is what football's all about.
Yeah.
He came bursting through the line for a big game.
I'll tell you, that's a perfect example of how to run the ball from the fullback position. I really like his strength and determination. He really shows what he could do on runs like that.
Drops back. Rolling out to his right. Gets the pass off.
Well, got a hand on that one anyway.
Yep, that was Danny Jones getting his hands on that.
Yep.
Fifth play of this drive. Kansas City puts its secondary in better position to make a play on any kind of a run. Harris, the lone back. Harris. And he just gets by the first down marker. He pulls straight
I
into the
wasn't
first
really
down.
expecting them to
Those big old
run there,
linemen
to
did a
tell you
heck
the
of a
truth.
job of just driving back that line. And when you win that battle, it's tough to stop them.
Yeah, like you said though, right? They've been sneaky all game.
Yep. I mean, I know it was 3rd down and 3, but I was going with the percentages. And these guys rarely, if ever, run in that situation, right?
Edwards knows better than that.
Yeah, well, like I said, this might be one of those randomized things too, right?
A destined drive.
Bring him down with. Now, if he would have just grabbed it and let go, it would have been a 5-yard penalty.
Handed off to the back. Edwards with the tackle at the 23. They're trying to move the ball on the ground.
A running attack that is consistent and effective will help the offense dictate the pace of the game.
Closing in with the throw.
Man,
Receiver, number 20.
you can't win when they do that.
8-yard line. Carter catches a floater for the first down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure first down.
Only one man in the backfield. Throwing. And he hits the target. Big pop that time.
Into double short zone coverage.
Yep, 2 short zones there, and they still
After that catch.
Forced it in.
2 yards to go for the touchdown. Schwartz sends a man in motion.
Yeah, being sneaky.
He gets the ball the end zone for 6.
Well, maybe that's why they stopped me so successfully on the last drive, so they could do this.
Yeah, well, they're ruining my defensive stats anyway.
Ritchie comes in for the extra point.
Because I've actually had a pretty good season on defense, almost rivaling your season last season, but I have a feeling I'm going to get ruined now.
The visiting team are lined up for the kickoff.
Because it seems like no matter what I put out there on the field, they seem to find a way to score on me, right?
From the 9 to the 20.
Well, let's see what we can do.
Defense forced the punt the last time after 3 plays. 1st and 10.
I mean, the Tigers only managed to score this many points last week, right? And they're a way better team than these guys.
He can't wrap him up. Can't wrap him up.
There, get those lost yards back.
The 40. Allen with a nice run. Picks up the 1st down.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found.
See, they haven't given up on the run yet either, though, and I've been kind of cheating on the pass the last several plays.
Yep.
And
Sends a man in motion.
usually when you build a lead like what we had there, the AI will, like sort of sell out to the pass after that, right?
Yep.
He's ridden out at the 47-yard line.
Like they'll start throwing more and more passes, and they'll give up on the run game altogether. But these guys haven't. They're probably going to have, like, Paris is probably going to have a 100-plus yard game.
Calling an audible now.
Oop, shit.
What are you doing?
Mixing up my buttons. I thought I pressed the right button and I pressed the wrong button to snap the ball. Oh, man.
8 to go.
See, and that's why they're giving me a hard time, because they're not giving up on the run, and I don't want to tighten down on the run too much, because if I do, it makes me vulnerable to a big play, right?
Yep.
Whereas with the run, they might chip away at me 6 or 7 or 8 yards at a time, but they're not going to get any giant plays, right?
Marshall is so fired next season.
I am still contemplating maybe putting Parkman back at tight end next season. Not as a pass receiver necessarily, but as a blocker.
Defensive backs. The defense is in the dime.
Because I have been experimenting with some offensive formations, right, that would use a tight end in that kind of a role.
Throwing. He hits his receiver.
Ah, White, why couldn't you just catch that and get moving faster?
You needed to throw it to your left slot guy because he was open.
I don't think he would have crossed the line, though, with his speed. And the amount of yardage we had to make.
I don't know, I've seen easily pick up 12 or 14 yards on that play before.
Second punt of the game.
But White took a second or two to get a hold of that.
This one is shallow and short. And he signals for the fair catch.
Wow.
Well, I was there.
Yeah, wow. What was that?
1st and 10.
Well, I shanked that a little bit, so it didn't go away from him like I'd intended.
Parrish, the lone setback. Alexander, the motion man. Parrish.
Nice job.
Yeah, I've had about enough of that.
Couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
Parrish is the defense.
Thing is, they've been able to take advantage of that short side of the field, right?
Yep.
And, oh, come on.
Everything is going their way.
And most teams aren't able to just run around me on that short side of the field like that, right?
Yeah.
Frustrates the coach more than a penalty like that.
It's made things very hard for you.
Yeah, maybe I need to back him up a couple of yards.
From the I formation. Under pressure. Throws it.
Like, wow, and look at that. That safety just didn't move up, right? Like, he didn't move up to challenge that catch.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first
Well, I don't
down.
know. If it keeps up like this, maybe it'll be time to bench somebody.
Yeah, it might be time to make some personnel changes again if they don't get it together.
Only one man back. Gets the pass off. He finds his man. Big hit there. He was run over by a truck.
Yeah, two-ton truck pulling a trailer.
They throw it and pick up a second consecutive first down.
Well, when you start to establish something, you want to keep it going until the defense finds a way to stop you.
1st and 10. Harris lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Hand it off. French pulls him down at the 37. Harris has shown why he's such a threat on the ground and gets closer to 100 yards rushing. The first down marker just inside the 27. Out of the gun. Throwing.
Now there's a drop.
Yeah.
That's the first drop of the game, gotta be.
Yeah, I think it is.
Who can ever claim he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
Sixth play of this drive. How is the defense going to defend all of these receivers with a goal line
Like this.
Just like that, we're going to take it away.
He shakes the defender.
Ralph, look at that. Broke the tackle.
Yep. Well, you know what? Our big-ass safeties are tough to bring
He
down.
just stepped
Yep.
in front of that one. He saw his opportunity, and boom, he took
I
it.
think you just broke their backs.
Yeah, I think that, see that though? That's the safety, the free safety playing that flat zone, right? Like, watch. I know I've showed this on replays before, but it's been a season or two, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I victimized them with, like, this guy here actually plays a flat zone going this way.
Yep.
And then I have a linebacker dropping into a deep zone to replace him, right?
Yep.
In fact, I've got 2 linebackers dropping back in the zones in the middle here. And then the defensive end here moves over and plays a spy underneath them.
Yep.
Right? And I've got Danny Jones over here playing the flat on this side as well. So basically what I'm trying to do here is set a trap to get him to throw an interception, because sure as shit he's going to see that blitzing safety. That's actually the strong safety who I've moved up to the line.
Yep.
And that's why I split the defensive line like this and engaged the guard and the tackle, because I want that safety to come around the edge untouched. And sure enough, the trap actually works, right?
Yep.
That's what this is. It's not intended to get a sack. What it's intended to do is make the quarterback throw a bad pass, right?
And you know what? Carswell just made up for the fact that he didn't move up and challenge that pass earlier this drive.
Yeah, that's right. Not only that, but he broke 2 tackles on that play too.
And caught the ball.
Yeah.
More importantly, he caught it. We don't know how that happened.
A 65-yard interception return.
Lines up for the point after.
How did he catch it? We'll never know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it defies explanation, right?
I think it's one of those kinds of things where, like, you still get more interceptions than me, and I think it's a volume thing.
Well, that one there is also a high risk, high reward kind of a play, you know, because the coverage downfield, especially in the middle, is pretty thin.
Yeah.
And you're relying on pressure and forcing the defense into making a mistake, basically, right?
This time around. 1st and 10.
And if they'd have left that running back, as they left him in the block, but he was on the wrong side there. And if they'd have left him in the block on the side I was blitzing from, then that might have worked out differently, right?
Yeah.
So basically, it's a risk. I decided to play more aggressively just because they seemed to have my number with what I was doing.
Yep.
And I needed to do something to shake things up, right?
Pressure coming.
Nice.
backfield.
That defensive end has been sniffing around there all game long, and he finally got one.
Whether he's coming after the quarterback or knocking the ball out of the air.
Well, he had to work hard enough for it.
After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here.
Kind of like that alignment, but I guess not.
End of the 3rd quarter, the score is 31.
Because we're out of time.
The teams are set for the 4th
Okay.
quarter of play. They'll be faced
We'll
with
line up in that again anyway. Might as well take a chance again, hey?
Might as well. You could always run over the halfback.
pressure with the throw and the catch.
Well, at the very least, we'll get the pressure and make him throw it short.
Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3-and-out. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
All right.
Come on, Kelvin Allen.
First Jenkins with a man in motion. Hands it off to the back.
Oh, you got some blocking help over there.
Well, and that's exactly what I need in order to be successful at this, too.
Yep. Well, he's got 150 yards now.
Hand it off.
Well,
Just enough to convert. He puts his head down and powers his way to the first.
Well, I don't know about power. It was more like a zigzag.
one of these days, though, when they line up tight on the line like that, like, you know, it's tough to run through or around those guys, but if you manage to get past that first level, you can sometimes, you know, get a big play, right?
Yep.
Because they don't have anybody like the safety back there to be the last line of defense then, right?
He told me this week in practice that he was going to have a big game. He's really shown us that big playability.
Calling an audible. Number 88 in motion. Hand off to the tailback.
No.
Yeah, couldn't hold him. And I couldn't go between them because the left tackle got pushed back
Now has 6.
in that situation.
Well, you might have to switch to a pass.
Yeah.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. 7 yards to go. The defense has had difficulty stopping them on 3rd down.
That's not a bad choice. I like that.
Gives me options anyways.
Yep.
With the pass, and it's complete.
Yeah, I like the way that play was drawn, actually, because it does give you a lot of options.
As far as hands go, this guy's one of the best in the business. He'll go across the middle or get down
And the
field.
motion lets you tell what coverage it is, too.
The visiting team come out on a nickel
Yep,
pass.
it was a well-designed play.
Jenkins sends a man in motion.
They left that guy out there. Look at that. Huh. I wonder if they're running a corner blitz or something.
I imagine so.
Hands it off to the back.
Ooh, you almost made it that time.
I'm having to work hard for this in the middle, though.
Within
Yeah.
scoring distance.
Well, like I said, though, the 3-4 defense, when you look at how wide the linebackers are, it's pretty tough to run around those guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless they commit to one side like they did here.
They give it to the halfback. Missed tackle. Can't wrap him.
Got a few extra yards there.
Leave a mark.
He got hit so hard he darn near had to take a
Now he's tired.
Yeah, now he's coming off.
Clark is in there now.
Pounded at him right now.
Well, we'll give a carry to Clark.
Yeah.
I don't mind giving carries to Clark. Especially when they line up like that.
Mills comes in motion.
Yeah, we'll leave easily over there at this time. block rear side pursuit.
Yeah, all he's going to do is just turn and run the other way anyways.
Oh shit,
right?
I went and accidentally motioned him. That's the second time this game I've fucked up the controls. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, what are you doing out there? Man, oh man.
Taking penalties.
Yeah.
And goal to go. The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Looks like he's calling an audible. On the call.
There, we got it back.
Yeah.
Gain of 6 on the play. Second and goal. Mills, the motion man. They get the call.
And it's not going to matter.
Nope.
Because nobody's going to block anybody.
Couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is
Oh well.
extremely active
Third and
and
goal.
effective up
I'd
front.
just run the ball again with the situation we're in here.
Creating havoc in
Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? Maybe we will.
Why throw a pass that could end up going the entire length of the field all the way back the other way, right?
Sure, we'll give it to Kelvin Allen.
Yeah, give it to Kelvin Allen. If he gets it in, great, and if he doesn't, kick the field goal.
They've executed very well on third down so far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment. Directing traffic. Jenkins sends a man in motion. Hands it off to the back. He just unloaded.
Yeah, there you go. You got a point-blank range, like an extra point-length field goal here,
Fourth
right?
down upcoming, but they're in position to add to their lead.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted to do. Control the ball and the clock. They're getting into position to add at least 3 points.
See, imagine Madden being like, that's what they want to do, and the kicker's like, I don't want to do that.
The kick is up. The kick sails through.
And he's perfect on the season still. You haven't missed a field goal yet this season.
Somehow.
Yeah, now I just jinxed you. Although you may not get an opportunity to kick another one here.
He got all of that one. From the 2-yard line.
Ooh, that was a big hit.
Yeah.
I think that was a hit stick.
It's 1st and 10. Loosening up the coverage on the outside. Closing in, throws it. The pass falls incomplete. Too much on that throw.
Not sure what happened there. Maybe that pass was a little bit low or something.
It looked like it was thrown behind the receiver and behind the defender and behind everyone.
Yeah.
The corners playing back. Quarterback back in the shotgun.
I mean, we've seen receivers slide into place before, but I think there are limits even to that.
Can't get anything more after making the catch.
Well, that was kind of a lame duck, but they still managed to get it anyway.
3rd and 1 coming up on this play. Corners are moving up to press the receivers. Only one man back. Throws it. This
Nice.
Incomplete. That touch pass had very little touch, John.
And there are times to make throws like that. Times to zing it. He just made the wrong choice.
That's why you play man under 2, so they can't throw those long sideline passes.
Yep.
Right.
Here's the kick. Fair catch called.
Yeah, I don't really need a punt return here. We'll give you a few yards to work with.
It's 1st and 10. Looks like he's calling an audible. Jenkins with a man in motion. Hands it off to the back. Gibson with
Well, we got a yard.
at the
Yep.
32-yard line. Gain of about a yard. 2nd and 9.
Wow.
Mills in motion. carry.
I should have taken it outside.
Yeah.
Allen couldn't
Well.
pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very
That's
aggressive
okay.
when
Give it to
defending
him
the run.
again,
They're
and-
extremely
or
disciplined. They
whatever.
get off their blocks very quickly.
I don't think at this point that it really matters what you do.
Running the ball.
Nice job so far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. He sees something in the defense.
We'll throw the other slants pass.
Yeah.
Dropping back. Fires it out to the right.
Mills will actually get a catch in this game.
Yep.
At the
Well, they're going to challenge
Oh,
the
for
ball
fuck's sake.
spot.
and the receiver who is in single coverage.
I don't know. I think even if they win this challenge, it's still a first down because
Unless they're seeing something that we're not seeing.
he was pushed back across, right? He wasn't even running out of a tackle there. That guy just pushed him across.
After a new play, the field is overturned. No time to be charged to San Diego.
Well, let's see where you end
A
up.
lot smarter after getting the play reversed.
Yeah, it's still a first down anyway, right?
The official had some great replays to look at. They made it easy.
Because he had both, he had possession and both feet down on the other side of the first down marker, right?
Yep.
So they were splitting hairs over like half a yard.
He'll get it again. The 50. Here.
That one looked like you might have had something there because you had some blocking downfield and
Fifth play of this drive.
How close are we, anyways?
I don't know. You really want to look, or do
I'm
you want
worried. Oh, we've made it already.
Yeah, you've made
As
it
long as I
already.
don't lose yards.
Yeah,
Or lose more yards.
The big
You've made it already.
nickel package.
I'm surprised that Al didn't say anything about that.
Number 35, the motion man. Allen. Irving.
Well, now we'll have to make him
Play
back.
in the backfield.
Yep.
Loss of about one. After
Yeah,
reaching
well, you got to know it's par for the course, though. You're going to have those runs for a loss, right?
Yep.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. He sees something in the defense.
There we go. Yes, please.
Allen. The 40. Gets it.
Well,
Ain't gonna lose it now.
yeah, you should comfortably have the
Yeah, but
give it to Pete Clark this time.
Give it to Clark. Okay. We'll give it to
Yeah.
Clark.
Have to reach the
Make
third
Clark
play to
happy.
convert.
There, you got 200 yards. You made it.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Jenkins with a man in motion. They give it to the halfback.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
There we go.
I thought you were going to lose yards there.
Yeah, so did I. But then the guy just overran the play. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, really.
What the hell happened there? Oh no, I think he got picked up by
Yeah, he got suction blocked
pulling-
by your pulling guard there, yeah.
I think what it was he was going to try to hit the quarterback,
Yeah, probably.
and that's why he ended up taking that angle instead
Yeah.
of just standing there and hitting the running back. Yeah, we could let Pete Clark finish out this whole game.
Ball on the 27-yard line. And this is the 8th play of this drive. 2-minute warning coming up. Brandon.
But we got to give our carries to Brandon now.
He's feeling it right now. Either that or he's numb.
What I'll probably do is sub Allen out now. We'll put Clark in. Just so that he can have some playtime and be happy.
Well, happier anyway.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. Inside enemy territory.
And we'd be like, see, Clark, you do take the field sometimes. When we're handing it to Brandon.
Directing traffic.
Yeah, back to safety's off. Okay, that's a thing. Well, I don't really like how that looks. You probably don't either.
47.
Yeah, they have a pretty solid looking front there, eh?
I don't think I mind this, though. Wow, holy crap, did the blocking break down there. That was terrible blocking.
Wriggle away, but he stopped for a loss.
When you run up the middle, the
That is why we have Pete Clark in
some
there
type
now.
of room. Otherwise, he's going to crouch right out.
Well, you
there.
got that record now, so long as
Sometimes that'll result in a loss.
They'll go with the quarter defense.
you definitely run this the other way, though. They got one less guy on the other side.
True, yeah. We'll see if Golston can get 10 yards.
Yeah, well, if you can get some blocking, because you do have them outnumbered on that side, right?
You know, Brandon is a good blocker, but he's also kind of dumb still.
Yeah.
This one is handed off.
Well, you got your blocking. You didn't get enough for a first down, but
Someone there to tell you to watch out. because
now
you
you've
just
got a chance here. Here's your chance.
My chance?
Your chance to finally miss a field goal. No pressure, but if you make this one, you'll have a perfect season.
It's not going to happen. I'm going to miss it. You already jinxed it.
Yeah. Ooh.
And it's on its way.
It's good.
Wow, how the fuck did that go in? Just dumb luck. I guess I gave it an extra tap over to the right there.
Yeah, you did. And it worked out. So there you go.
I totally didn't deserve that one.
Unless you get the ball back here before this game ends, I would say chances are you went through the entire season without missing a field goal. I don't know if I've ever done that.
The defense shut
No?
down the offense the last time they had the ball.
No, to be honest with you, I don't remember if I ever managed to do that. I think I came close a couple of times, but in the end of the day, I somehow managed to screw it up somehow.
They'll pass on first down. Pressure. Great play in the backfield.
Well, I've had a couple of firsts, though, too. In one of our other side seasons, I managed an entire season without throwing an interception.
Yeah.
Gets the pass off.
Well, he's out of bounds.
Time
Trying to run that hook out
Yeah,
of
I think they're gonna keep
bounds.
Going to the air, but it might be a little too late.
As it turns out, when you run the ball a lot, you don't throw a lot of interceptions.
Yeah. Did you throw an interception this season? I think
Yeah,
you
I've
did.
thrown-
I think
I've
you
thrown
threw
one or
one.
two.
I think you threw one. Yeah.
I think 2. Might have been 2.
dropping back. Pressure coming. Throws it. And he makes the grab. Number 20 records the tackle.
I think to throw 0, you're basically just dependent on luck, right?
Uh-huh. What's this now? They're going on fourth down when they're trailing 37-14.
Yep.
Wow. That's optimism.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
With a run play to Cody Paris.
Thomas is the guy who's there to bring him
Well,
down.
they made the first
40-yard
down.
line. Looks like he's calling an audible. Hill stops
Oh,
the clock.
stopping the clock with the spike now. Wow.
2nd and 10. Schwartz starts out of the shotgun. Schwartz with a man in motion. Throwing. With the adjustment, he has two.
Wow, that was just a blown coverage there. Somebody tried to jump on that
Looks like he's
and
changing the
missed.
play.
Yep.
They're going to spike to stop the clock again here.
Spike stops the clock.
Yeah, they're really trying hard here.
Yep, they're trying to get another score. I don't know that it really makes a difference, to tell you the truth.
2nd down and 10 to go. The corners playing back. The visiting team line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Steps up with the pass. Almost got it.
Trying to throw an interception. He's trying real hard.
Fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
9th play of this drive. Schwartz scans the defense from the gun. Drops back, steps up into the pocket.
Oh, boy.
Almost incomplete.
Boy, oh boy.
You know how it is, though. They can't catch.
Style of defense, so that
Yep.
will happen a lot to an opposing offense.
And this is the 10th play of this drive. Looks like they'll play bump.
Boy,
and run on
oh
the
boy.
inside. Out of the gun. He surveys the field. Gets rid of
Oh,
it.
look at this. He's going for the long bomb.
Incomplete pass.
Well, I guess you get the ball for one more play.
Yep.
Going to take a kneel down and see if you can get Bo Jenkins hit again or what?
Yeah, well, I don't know how the hell that happened last time.
Actually, that was pretty interesting, but one of our viewers actually pointed me in the direction of a video of where something like that actually happened in real life in a Tampa Bay and Giants game.
Yep.
And the Tampa Bay defense kind of, like bowled over Eli Manning when he was trying to kneel.
Yep.
And everybody was all sort of pretty chill about it, Like, afterwards, I was really surprised. I would have expected a much more enthusiastic response from the Giants.
It's just part of the game. It's just football.
Yeah. Although it was, like, kind of a cheap shot, right?
Yeah, it's fine. It's in the game. We're talking about a game where you used to be allowed to lead with your head until they took that out.
Yeah.
And you used to be able to hit receivers with their backs turned and their inability to, while they're trying to catch the ball.
Yeah, before they introduced the defenseless receiver
Yeah, they've been
rule.
making the game softer over the years.
Well, let's see how we did. So they almost made 100 yards on the ground, but looks like the last couple possessions they more or less gave up on the run, right? You made 100 yards through the air. Look at that.
Yep.
And they committed the only turnover, which was a pick six for our hands of stone free safety. I have no idea how he caught that.
I have no idea either. But he did.
Yeah. So there's Bo Jenkins with his 105 passer rating, 10 of 11.
For no touchdowns.
No touchdowns. You had one pass batted away, I think, because I think you got credited for no drop passes.
Yeah, well, that's when I was going for that touchdown.
And Kelvin Allen gets 206 yards on the ground.
Yep.
And 3 touchdowns.
Pete Clark had a pretty good day, too, actually.
Not bad. He's going to end up with about 450 yards on the season, something like that.
Yep.
I think he's the second leading rusher on the team. All right. And 7 broken tackles, so it'll be interesting to see where you finish in the broken tackle derby, but I'm pretty sure you managed to for sure crack the top 5.
Well, I hope so. That'll be a first for any user-controlled running back.
That's right. And you know what? They defended you pretty well. Like, they only, the longest run they gave up was 18 yards, so you didn't even have any 20-plus yard runs against them.
Yeah, well, like you said, I think they had somebody really fast in the secondary, because Allen there has, like, 96 speed.
Yeah.
So in order to run him down from behind, you have to be, like, one of the fastest players in the game.
Yeah, and it looks like Kelvin Allen also caught 4 passes for 41 yards, so he was a little bit of everything there.
It's the Kelvin Allen show out there.
So Gooden and Jones, we kind of spread the tackles out a little bit. And we had 3 tackles for a loss. And Roble got another sack to add to his total.
Nice.
And our right end, Jefferson, got a sack in this game. Yeah, Wade Carswell, who, by his number, you can tell he is an ex-linebacker.
That's right. He's a 238-pound free safety now.
Yeah, with a 65-yard interception return for a touchdown, and actually he broke 2 tackles because as soon as he caught the ball, the receiver tried to tackle him, and he pulled out of that one. And then another player came up and tried to pull him down from behind, and he ran through that one too.
It pays to have big safeties.
So anyway, Danny Jones is going to the Pro Bowl.
Nice.
Just another thing here. You gave him a year off because you had him playing free safety or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I put him back at nickel, and he was just, doing his thing out there. And Anthony Thomas got a forced fumble, but we failed to recover it. So there you go. The defense scored a touchdown. Although I didn't really need to. You had this game well in hand anyway.
Well, hey, you know what? The fact that you did might have made the difference between Kelvin Allen getting that record and not.
Yeah. And look at Brian Costanza, the kicker that we poo-pooed and were really disappointed in when we drafted him. And he becomes the kicker that gets the perfect season.
Yep.
Doesn't miss a field goal all season long.
Yeah, weren't people unhappy? Like the not like our viewers, but like the draft audience, weren't they unhappy with his pick
I
too?
think they booed when we picked him too. Yeah.
So, you know, he was just proving them wrong.
Yeah.
Although he did kick enough kickoffs out of bounds this season.
No, actually, Wilkes has been doing the kickoffs.
Because Wilkes doing the kickoffs?
Wilkes still has more kick power
fuck.
than Costanza does.
That's awful.
We got a punt return for 11 yards in this game. So, anyway, Kurt Schwartz, his quarterback rating suffered a bit. He completed 51% of his passes. But the only touchdown pass he threw was going the other way. But he only got sacked twice. And Cody Paris, in fact, did get the ball 20 times.
And he had a good game.
And he had a decent game. He had a pretty good rushing average. Right? The other guy got 1 carry for 9 yards, and the fullback got 1. But, yeah. Longest run was 15 yards. Again. Not very many drop. Only 1 drop pass in this entire game. Right? And a long one of 23. Because when they do complete those longer passes like that, they're always completing them in front of a safety.
Yep.
Right? You know, like the play doesn't go after, like, doesn't continue after the catch, right?
That's why you keep your safeties back.
That's right. And so it looks like their middle linebacker and their strong safety were the guys who were leading the charge on the tackles. 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 runs for a loss for you in this game. 1 pass deflection. So that was the 1 pass that you threw that was incomplete.
Right? Yep.
And they didn't get any chances to kick field goals. So that's it. That's the end of the regular season. And Kelvin Allen will be the player of the game yet again. Yes, he is. And 3,000 yards rushing in one season.
3,000 yard season.
Yeah. Unbelievable. So he made the record. And I'm surprised that they didn't give some kind of a comment in there.
Yeah, they didn't say anything about it.
Yep.
They didn't say anything about our kicker either, though. So.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess it'll be a divisional playoff game the next time around.
Indeed.
Yeah, so until then,
I'm RecV5.
and I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.